Did the room feel smaller at 06:40 p.m. on August 6, 2025? Why now? This evening, I sat in my study when the walls seemed to inch closer, the air thickening. This broadcast explores cognitive dissonance, where your mind resists the idea of a shrinking space, sparking dread. A 2025 study shows 92% experience spatial distortion perception in confined areas, hinting at a spectral compression. As the red pulse flickers, does it feel like it's closing in? Subscribe to unravel this real, chilling room terror. Did a silent shift tighten the room? The bedroom darkening last night? Can you notice? I woke to find the ceiling lower, the walls creeping inward. This taps into claustrophobic anxiety, where the fear of confinement builds with each change, gripping your chest. The 2025 study notes 92% sense a spectral compression with subtle shifts, suggesting an entity. As the red pulse deepens, does it feel like it's trapping you? Subscribe to face this growing room horror. Did flickering walls close in? The kitchen trembling this morning? Whose force is this? I saw the edges blur, the space shrinking as I cooked. This reflects cognitive dissonance, where your mind denies a room altering itself, creating a mental rift. The 2025 study reveals 92% experience spatial paranoia with flickering, hinting at a spectral compression. As the red glow pulses, does it feel like it's suffocating you? Subscribe to explore this gripping room mystery. Did an echoing tightness grip the room? The yard chilling this afternoon. Can you breathe? I heard a hum, the walls pressing closer under the rain. This triggers claustrophobic anxiety, where the dread of a shrinking space tightens your lungs. The 2025 study finds 92% perceive a spectral compression with echoes, suggesting an entity. As the red pulse grows, does it feel like it's crushing you? Subscribe to uncover this haunting room threat. Did a shadowy constriction shrink the room? The attic darkening tonight? Can you flee? I glimpsed a shape in the corner, the walls closing fast. This involves cognitive dissonance, where your mind rejects a room harboring a presence, fracturing your reality. The 2025 study shows 92% sense a spectral compression with shadows, hinting at an entity. As the storm rages, does the red pulse feel like it's forming it? Subscribe to confront this eerie room shadow. Did a shaking space collapse the room? The garage quaking this hour. Can you hold on? The floor vibrated, the walls pressing in as I stood. This taps into claustrophobic anxiety, where the fear of a breaking boundary heightens your panic. The 2025 study reveals 92% feel a spectral compression when spaces shake, hinting at a force. As the ripples grow, does it feel like it's caving in? Subscribe to delve into this terrifying room threat. Did a faint pressure tighten the room? The porch chilling this afternoon. Can you resist? I felt a weight, the walls inching closer as I sat. This reflects cognitive dissonance, where your mind denies a shrinking sensation, creating a mental divide. The 2025 study notes 92% perceive a spectral compression with pressure, suggesting an entity. As the red pulse carries it, does it feel oppressive? Subscribe to feel more of this unsettling room enigma. Is a rising tension shrinking the room? The street darkening now? How do you ease it? The air grew heavy, the walls glowing faintly as fog rolled in. This triggers claustrophobic anxiety, where the fear of intensifying confinement clouds your mind. The 2025 study finds 92% sense a spectral compression with light, suggesting a watcher. As the fog thickens, does the red pulse feel like it's tightening? Subscribe to confront this encroaching room terror. Did a locked space trap the room? The courtyard flashing trapped this evening? Will you break free? The walls sealed shut, the air stale as rain fell. This involves cognitive dissonance, where your mind rejects a room holding you, creating a deep rift. The 2025 study notes 92% feel a spectral compression when spaces lock, hinting at an entity. As the rain falls, does the red pulse feel like a cage? Subscribe to find your escape from this room grip. Did warped dimensions twist the room? The alley bending tonight? Can you trust it? The corners stretched, the space distorting as thunder roared. This taps into claustrophobic anxiety, where the dread of a shifting reality overwhelms your senses. The 2025 study finds 92% feel a spectral compression with warping, suggesting a manipulator. As the storm rages, does the red glow feel like it's reshaping you? Subscribe to endure this haunting room distortion. Did a spectral hum shrink the room? The basement echoing now? Dare you stay? I heard a low drone, the walls pressing as I descended. This reflects cognitive dissonance, where your mind denies a room's living sound, creating a psychological fracture. The 2025 study shows 92% perceive a spectral compression with hums, hinting at an entity. As the hum grows, does it feel like a warning? Subscribe to hear more of this terrifying room mystery. Are encroaching walls closing the room, the lane darkening now? How do you flee? The edges moved, a dark shape looming in the fog. This triggers claustrophobic anxiety, where the fear of advancing walls tightens your breath. The 2025 study notes 92% feel a spectral compression with shadows, suggesting a force. As the fog closes in, does the red pulse feel like it's squeezing you? Subscribe to survive this encroaching room nightmare. Does a final collapse end the room? The void claiming me now? Can you resist? The walls crushed in, the air gone as I fell. This embodies cognitive dissonance at its peak, where your mind clings to denial as the horror consumes you. The 2025 study warns 92% feel a spectral compression when spaces collapse, confirming an entity. As the red pulse envelops me, does it feel like the end? Subscribe for the full, horrifying room revelation.